Hey everyone, welcome back. It's good to be with you again. I didn't want too much time to go by before we spent more time together, and even though I'm currently working on some other projects and the podcasts have kind of wrapped up for now, I thought we could spend some time together this way, engaging in a few short spiritual practices together. So I'm going to be publishing a few videos here and there to support that. I just recently published a set of 24 different affirmation downloads that are free on the Star Family Wisdom site. These are sets of affirmations, English affirmations that I've used in the process of reprogramming myself. So on this journey, this wild journey of being human and evolving spiritually and transforming ourselves into the the person we want to become and transforming our consciousness into higher states of consciousness, transforming ourselves into vessels that can become vessels through which the divine works in this world. Doing that work is so big, and so much of it requires us to focus on reprogramming our minds and to deprogram ourselves from all of the beliefs and conditioning and negative limiting ways of operating that we've bought into in this lifetime. And it's been part of my journey in this life to come into a body and a family that would have all sorts of karma and negative programming and limitation and ancestral trauma and all of the conditioning of this world, and to allow that to cover my soul, and then to do the work to remove all of those layers of illusion, to peel back the layers of karma, to identify where there's negative programming and where there is a belief living in me, or even how my mind is wired to respond to the world around me. What is living in me that needs to change, that needs to evolve. This set of free affirmations that I just posted that I'm excited to offer to you, really was born from my journey of doing that deep reprogramming work, and wanting to share that with you. And this is not the only work we do. Like, using affirmations, working with words is not the only work we do. We do lots of energy work, lots of deep spiritual exploration on this path, and working with our words, realizing how we're using our words, reframing our words for ourselves and in how we just communicate with the world around us, can be a really critical piece of the puzzle as we're rewiring ourselves for higher possibilities, for divine harmony, for actually returning to a state of unconditional love, being able to hold unconditional love for the world around us. So today we're going to work with a set of affirmations that are about seeing and honoring. So before we get started, I'm going to open sacred space by singing 3 mantras, and then we'll get into it, and we'll just spend some more time together. Okay. You might close your eyes and just take a moment to connect with your breath. Just maybe noticing where you might have tension in your body today, not judging it, but just noticing it. And just sending your breath to that part of your body as you gently breathe in and out. And you might lengthen your in-breath as you breathe in, and maybe gently pause, allowing for that stillness of moments between breaths. And then lengthen your exhale, making your exhale longer than your inhale. When we lengthen our exhale and make it a little longer, we're allowing our nervous system to slow down. We're allowing our body to relax. We're letting our body know it's safe to relax. It's safe to just be present. You might bring your hands to heart center if that feels right. If not, maybe just keeping them gently placed on your lap. And as you continue breathing, with your eyes gently closed or open, I'll sing these opening mantras and we'll get started. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahman, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Suklam Bhararam Vishnu Sashivanam Chaturbhujam Vasaravaranam Dhyaye Sarvavignopashanti. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayam. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So just taking a moment to set any intentions you have for today, knowing that we're just in sacred space together and we're calling on the divine support of our teams and spirit, our masters, teachers, guides, loved ones, angels, star family, calling on the highest levels of divine intelligence in this universe to support us in our practice today, calling on the highest levels of unconditional divine love to be felt, to be known, to be experienced. And just asking that any energies, any ideas, any thoughts, any beliefs, any illusions that may be keeping us from experiencing that state of unconditional love and harmony and connection, just allowing that to drop away gently, asking that any of those negative ideas, thought forms, energies that may be living in our fields or collectively, just asking that be released as we spend our time together. So as we continue this work together today, and just know that when we're starting to work with new ideas, new beliefs, when we're starting to install those beliefs in our system, sometimes it doesn't feel totally natural. It's not, it's not part of us yet. And so what we're doing here is we're starting that process. We're starting that process of installing these new beliefs. And so at first, when we do this work, it may not feel totally true to us yet, and that's okay. Like, we've got to start somewhere. So if, as I'm reading these affirmations, and I invite you to even lay down, close your eyes, just allow these words to wash over you, knowing that as the vibration of my words reach you in your field, that's just allowing your subconscious mind to absorb these beliefs, these ideas, these thoughts, and just allowing any energies that are stored in your field that are contrary to these divine ideas, these more beautiful, positive ways of embracing life, embracing ourselves, knowing that any energies, ideas that are out of alignment with that will just naturally start to fall away. And as we practice this over time, and there's a link below for you to access these affirmations, as you practice this over time in your own spiritual practice, come back to these as often as you need. You will start to instill these new patterns of belief within yourself. You will start to create new neural networks in your brain that support your ability to hold these truths. You might consider tapping your energy centers as you hear these words. Tapping our energy centers are our chakra points, like our third eye or our crown or our throat or our heart or maybe our solar plexus. If we're working on some empowerment, that can be a really helpful way to just allow the system to resonate with these new truths, these new ideas, where you can work with the meridian system in that way. There's a number of tapping videos on YouTube you might consider looking into, just to familiarize yourself with that exercise. It's sometimes called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Doing that in conjunction with this sort of practice can also be extremely helpful. And just remember, as we're on this journey of reprogramming ourselves, of deprogramming ourselves from ideas and ways of operating that don't need to be our truth, that sometimes requires us to feel things. And when we are in a process of transformation, and this practice is a transformational practice that may result in you experiencing some negative emotions afterwards, maybe in the days to come, that's normal. That's just the process of allowing the old to slough off and be let go of. And when we're releasing old energies to make room for new, higher, divine, more positive energies, or higher belief systems, more harmonious belief systems, the process of letting go of what has lived inside of us sometimes doesn't feel so good. And so if that starts to happen for you, know that's normal. It's okay. And don't judge it. Just allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. If you feel anger, if you feel deep sadness, if you feel grief, if you feel despair, if you feel any feelings of self-doubt, unworthiness come up. We have suppressed a lot of stuff in our human systems, and we have been taught a lot of things in this world that really are not true or don't have to be our truth. And letting go of that's hard. It's really not comfortable sometimes. So just know that that's normal, and don't judge it. Just allow it to happen. And when that's happening for me, one thing I like to do is, in the moment when that's starting to come up and I feel it, I feel emotions that are needing to move and needing to be expressed and released and all of that, I immediately call on grace. I ask for grace. I ask for grace because I also know that our words are powerful, and our expression of energy is powerful in this world. And so I ask for grace. And I immediately, say out loud, set the intention that this is energy that is returning back to source. I'm not directing it anywhere else. I'm sending it back to source, back to the womb of creation for reintegration. I am just simply in a releasing process. I am simply allowing myself to feel and express maybe what hadn't been fully expressed from events in this life or events in past lives. And so I ask for grace, and I just ask that releasing process is held in grace so that I can really just feel what I need to feel and say what I need to say, and just let my human system do what it needs to do. So give yourself that permission as you watch these videos, as we continue these short practices together. Just allow yourself to feel, so much of what we are also reprogramming within ourselves is giving ourselves permission to be fully human, in our experience of life and in our experience of transformation. When we get on the spiritual path, it can be so easy to kind of get sucked into illusions of that path being all light and positive. And we know that life is not all light, right? We have light and darkness, and we, especially at this time on our path, have so much shadow stuff we've got to address and excavate and uncover and deal with and release and integrate. So 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 honoring it all is really important. It's critical, for our ability to really be the whole, complete versions of ourselves that we can be. Okay, so let's just take a few moments to again connect back with our breath. Knowing that our intention is the highest level of healing, the highest level of transformation, a return to harmony, a return to more peaceful, beautiful, gentle, joyful, loving ways of operating in our personal lives, with ourselves, with each other. Knowing that we are held safely in this journey of transformation. And today we'll focus on seeing and honoring aspects of that journey. So maybe keeping your eyes closed if that feels right. Just let these words wash over you. Let them inform your experience of reality. Let them inform the development of new belief systems that are more in alignment with truth. Let them inform your return to truth. I see beauty in all things, people and experiences. I see the divine necessity in all experiences. I see the bigger picture of spiraling evolution and expansion into oneness. I see the bigger picture of experiencing separation for the joy of returning to unity. I see my life unfolding in miraculous ways. I see the perfection in all things. I see how my past experiences were necessary. I see through distortion and disharmony. I see my perfect good flowing to me under grace. I see the divine design in this universe. I see how all experiences lead back to love. I see how this experience of life teaches about love. I see how this experience of life is an incredible opportunity. I see how I am meant to unfold into greater expressions of love. I see the divine in other people. I see the spark of God in other people. I see more beautiful possibilities for our world. I see myself manifesting all that I desire. I see myself manifesting more than I need so that I can share with others. I see myself surrounded by my most beautiful manifestations. I see myself living the life of my dreams. I see myself as a hollow bone for spirit to flow through. I see myself as a vessel for the blessings of God. I see myself as an open channel for the divine. I see myself as a compassionate, loving being. I see myself as the highest version of myself. I see myself evolving into the highest version of myself. I see the world around me returning to beauty. I see Mother Earth healing and flourishing. I see the light of God shining down on me from the sun. I see the entire experience of physical reality as a blessing. I see the entirety of the cosmos as a creative journey of love. I see the path forward for my soul with clarity. I see the blessings of God everywhere. I see the love of God in all things. I see the love of God in all of the blessings that are given. I see the grace of God every day. I see the abundance of God everywhere. I see the support of the divine everywhere. I see cosmic order. I see beyond the illusion of disorder. I see beyond the illusion of separation. I see more than the physical. I see with my full senses. I see with all of my extrasensory perception. I see how miracles unfold in perfect ways. I see how I am surrounded by the abundance of the Divine Mother. I see how I am surrounded by beauty. I see how I am enveloped in beauty. I see how I am enveloped in abundance. I see how I am the abundance and beauty of the cosmos. I honor the process of remembering. I honor the experiences that have unfolded, and I integrate the learning and lessons that I've received. I honor the process of spiritual evolution, and I soften into the experience of being. I honor the process of becoming whole again. I honor the process of reintegrating all of my soul parts. I honor the process of releasing energies that are not mine to carry. I honor the process of seeing myself in all things and seeing all things in myself. I honor all beings and all experiences, and I choose my experience of heavenly harmony. I honor all aspects of the creation, and I choose the most beautiful aspects. I honor divine timing. I honor the process of becoming. I honor the process of evolution and transformation. I honor my ancestors and all of those who came before me. I honor the experience of feeling. I honor the process of creation and destruction. I honor the wisdom of the cosmos. I honor myself. Just taking a moment to allow that to settle. Just continuing to breathe and maybe noticing where energy feels different now in your body. Maybe where there are new, different sensations. Maybe noticing where you feel lighter. And just asking that everyone present today continue receiving the divine support, guidance, protection, and awakening to new levels of awareness that are right for them. Honoring the journey of us all as we are here together today. Honoring that very big work of coming into this world and choosing a different experience. Honoring our ability to take the work we've done here today and be part of the solution in this world. To channel our love and our ability to honor it all. Channeling that into productive, loving action that is in alignment with divine will. Knowing that being human can be so hard sometimes, especially now. And that's okay. And it is also beautiful and glorious and miraculous, and we're just learning how to get back there together. So maybe taking another moment to just notice what came up for you today. If anything came up, any feelings, any ideas, beliefs, thoughts that felt resistance to what we were doing. Maybe if there were any parts of you that didn't feel like those statements were totally true for you, that's okay. Just honoring that too. And now we'll do just a short releasing exercise together, staying in that place of noticing Noticing those parts of ourselves and the energies that might be running that felt a little uncomfortable with this exercise, knowing it's okay to let them go now, to make room for these new beliefs, new truths, new ways of operating. So I invite you, if it feels right, to blow the energy of all of those old beliefs and ideas and maybe negative energies that have been living in your system that are out of alignment with the words we just spoke into existence. Blow all of that into this leaf. You may not know exactly what those are. That's okay. Just blow that energy into this leaf, into this bay leaf. And I'm doing that on behalf of the collective consciousness of humanity. Allowing whatever shifts, whatever changes, whatever disillusion of negative energies is right now. And when you're done blowing that into this bay leaf, knowing that we are connected across time and space is just an illusion. Once that energy is blown into this bay leaf, I'm going to bring it to the fire. And we'll let it burn. Thank you for spending time with me today. Thank you for your willingness to engage in transformation, your willingness to be on the spiritual journey in this life and returning to states of being that are maybe a little more in alignment with our true state of being, knowing that the rest is just covering up our truth and we just have to get back to that. Okay, I'll wrap up today's exercise with a short closing. So again, maybe closing your eyes, bringing your hands to heart center. Taking a deep breath in and a big release out. Let's do that 2 more times. Taking a big breath in and releasing it all out. 1 more time. Taking a big breath in and then just completely emptying your lungs. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Heaven on earth is embodied now. Heaven on earth is embodied now. Heaven on earth is embodied now. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.